Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. George Russell will begin today's event in pole position, and Hollywood completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Verstappen, Leclerc, Norris, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Ocon, Tsunoda, Bottas, Joe, Stroll, Ricciardo, Albon, Drugovich, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, and Logan Sargent. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We will soon find out.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going. Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. Final lap of the race, final lap.
What?
Yes, mate, I cannot complain about that one. That was an excellent drive, well done.
Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. Let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. With the sprint wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. It's the Belgian Grand Prix, the site of the maiden victory of the Jordan team in 1998. The venue that Michael Schumacher made his debut in Formula One. There is so much history here amongst the beautiful nature. Let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Hollywood lines up on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Norris, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Leclerc, Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Bottas, Verstappen, Tsunoda, Stroll, Zhou, Ricciardo, Albon, Hülkenberg, Drugovich, Sargent, and Kevin Magnussen fills the last spot on the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Can we begin by having a chat about Sergio Perez? Joined once again by Anthony Davidson in the commentary box. And they've suffered a grid penalty due to taking a new engine. It could mean a tough race in store.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
Okay, we've got that relief of having points on the board finally, so let's keep that form up and get another top 10 finish today, please. Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Gap to your teammate behind is 11.4 seconds. Green flag. Push now, we're boxing this lap.
Looks like the pit crew are out in the lane and ready to perform their magic on the car. They're going to be aiming to achieve the fastest pit stop time possible.
It looks like there's an issue with one of the front wheel attachments. They'll be incredibly disappointed.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining, 5 laps of fuel left. Okay, Felipe's in the pit lane. Felipe in the pits. The car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. I've got some information on Hamilton for you. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. Okay mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining. Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here.
Shut up, that's not true.
So well done. Yes.
A difficult race then on one of the all-time classic circuits, but they've persevered to take the win here today. Tell me, Anne, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. It's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. Some amazing talent out there on track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Well, there was a lot of incredible driving out there today, but if I had to pick someone, it's got to be Sergio Perez. Fantastic driving.
Let's move on to the constructors. Red Bull take over as championship leaders. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who's joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Our new parts have completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend. OK, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.